Hey guys! On Tuesday, we made our time capsules and we added some different visual symbols on there to just kind of demonstrate how we're feeling in this moment in time with social distancing and COVID-19. We also labeled it so we know what it is. And today, we're going to actually add items to it, and then I'm going to have you guys do a quick diary entry or a journal reflection to just kind of capture how you're thinking and feeling during this time. So I tried to go through my house and think, what kind of stuff am I going to put in here? And my first that symbolizes what it's been like the last 2 or 3 weeks to live through this. Because I know for a fact, like when I have kids, they're going to learn about this in history and they're going to ask me, Mom, did you really live through that? And I don't know why they sound like old people, but Mom, did you really live through that? And I'll be like, yes, I did. And let's pop out that old time capsule, kid, and you can have a primary source document for your research paper. So when I thought of the stuff I would put in here, of course, this came to mind. That's right, kids. I've got the gold. I've got the goods. I hope you and your household do as well. Now, we all know this is toilet paper, and it should be a plentiful, cheap product, but somehow in the last 2-3 weeks, it's become paper gold. So much so, I'm not going to put the whole thing in there. First of all, it wouldn't fit, but also, I need this. I'm not going to stick it in there, but I am going to tear off one tiny little sheet. My husband has given me authority to do this and take from the gold stash. I'm going to add that hygienic from a clean roll sheet, and I'm going to put it in here. In fact, maybe I'll write on here, and I'm just going to write gold so I remember how valuable this thing was. Gosh, you can't really read that, but just pretend that you can. Gold. Looks like good. It is good, too. So I'll put that in there. And then I was thinking, well, I would love to put hand sanitizer in there. That's the other thing that's gold right now. We're out of hand sanitizer. I don't have that. The closest thing I've got is this Lysol wipe thing that I, again, am not going to put in there because it is too valuable to me. But I am going to tear off a little piece of the corner flap that we don't need. Again, tiny little piece. And on it, I'm just going to write Lysol and a crying emoji. That's how I feel about cleaning products right now. Why are you gone, Lysol? Why aren't you there to help me clean my hands? So, I also considered soap, but soap would be a hard thing to put in there. So I'm going to put those, they're in there. There's probably more. Those are the two that came to mind. I would love for you to have at least 2 objects if you can think of something. But please ask your parents before you do it, because a lot of the supplies that are really meaningful to us right now are also things we can't afford to put in a time capsule that need to be used in your household. So ask your parents, give them the heads up about why you're doing it. And then once you have your 2 items in there, we're going to do a quick written reflection. I really want you to think deeply about this and reflect genuinely, because I think it's going to be very valuable to you to look back on this and really see how you honestly felt about it. So go ahead and get a lined piece of paper and a pencil, and then meet you back here. Okay. I have already pre-written my recording or my reflection in this book. And I've got it right here, and I'll just read it out to you guys. Like a read aloud. Go ahead and date it at the top. So again, I filmed it all on Monday, but you'll write today's date. So when I filmed, the date was March 30th, 2020. Dating it's super important because you'll remember that 4th grade was COVID year. You won't remember the exact dates. So go ahead and date it. Dear older me, this has been a crazy time to be a teacher. My students have been such troopers, adapting to an entirely new kind of learning in Google Classroom. To be honest, it's been hard. I miss my students. I miss my friends. I miss being able to have parties. I know life is more important than that, and I feel selfish saying it, but it's true. More than anything, I'm so thankful that I know God, that I have confidence in a good and loving future. I can't wait to be back with everyone. These weeks have certainly taught me how important it is to see everyone face to face. I want to remember that instead of just going back to relying on emojis and texting to see my friends. I want to remember that when social distancing becomes the thing I do by choice, staying at home with Netflix instead of being brave and going out to be with my friends. Don't worry, older me. We lived through COVID. We got this. Christina Cook, March 30th, 2020. I'd like you to write at least a page, because I just really believe you have at least a page full of thoughts about this current situation. It's not for grammar. It's not for spelling. It's not for anyone but you. You don't even have to show your parent if you don't want to, and you certainly don't have to show me. But I want you to take it seriously, because I think it might be good to record it. You might not have actually had a chance to sit down and think with yourself about how you're feeling about it. So I would say at least a page, and then it can be as long as you want it to be. And once you have it, you can go ahead and tear it out, fold it up, and add it to your time capsule. Now, I don't have a whole lot in there, but that's what I've got. It's okay. You can have more in yours if you think of more. Please ask your parents' permission before you put any item in there again. And then you're going to seal it up, tape it down. Woo, we get to use a lot of tape today. Sealing that thing tight. And then we're going to add a little sign. Do not open until. So I'm just getting a bright piece of paper, and I'm going to write, do not, in all caps, open until. And then we're going to do a little math. Ready? If this year is 2020, and I want you to wait 10 years before opening this, what year? 2030. 2030. And y'all will be about 19 or 20 years old. You'll be going off to college, or maybe in your first year of college. Now I'm going to add mine to the top so that I see it every time. Another piece of tape. So that I see it every time before I open it. And I'm going to do this with you guys. I'll be honest. This is something that y'all's class is the only class that's going to get to do this time capsule. Next year won't do it. Last year didn't do it. Just you guys. And I'm not going to open mine till I won't tell you how old, 10 years from now. So I hope you like yours too. That was the time capsule, guys. Pretty simple, right? I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to share yours with me, you can. You can have your parents take a photo and send it to me. I'd love to see it. But again, it can be just for you. All right. Thanks, guys.